Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Christmas makeup tutorial. So I actually did this exact makeup look to work yesterday and I got so many compliments on it and I was like, alright, well let me just add glitter. So I had everything but the glitter and I just used like a very like sheeny eyeshadow on the lid that was very like opal-y sort of. And I got so many compliments on it and I really liked the way it looked and how simple it was, but how dramatic it still was, if that makes any sense. It's a very simple, dramatic eye. It doesn't look like too much. It looks very flattering. It makes your eyes very extended. And if you apply a pair of false lashes that really like define the outer edges, you are just gonna look absolutely fierce for Christmas. So when I did the look and I took a look at it, I'm like, all right, let me think about how I can revamp this look to create a Christmas look because I really liked the way it came out yesterday and a lot of people did. So I was like, I think this is something that my subscribers would enjoy. And honestly, it is quite easy. The only part that's the hardest part is probably the outer edge and getting it as smoky and eyeliner-y as possible because I didn't put on eyeliner. That's the hardest part, but I am going to go into detail on how to do it perfectly so that you guys don't mess up. And even if you do mess up, there's always some way to fix makeup or to make it work. So anyway, without further ado, if you guys are interested in watching how I got this makeup look, please keep watching. Let's get right into it. So I started off by moisturizing my face. I got another sample of the Belief, but I do really like the Garnier one that I mentioned in my haul. I'm just prepping my eyes with my Painterly paint pot, and I really like to do this and bring it all the way up to the top because I like to have a base on my brow bone, considering I always forget to put a brow bone color. And then I'm just going to set that with a loose powder, make sure I feel my lids to make sure that they're not sticky and ready for eyeshadow. Excuse my face, literally prior to this, I had just popped like a bunch of blackheads and one sick on my skin, so it was very red and very irritated. It's actually really good today. But I'm starting off with the color Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. This is almost like my skin tone color. I really like to lay out a base so that my eyeshadows blend nicely. So I like to do the translucent powder, a skin tone color, and I like to really build my crease eyeshadows. This is a yellow color from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Now this is so extra. I decided to use both of these palettes, but you can totally use Chickadee by Makeup Geek if you have that. It's pretty much the exact same color, but I'm also applying this to the crease and then to the outer V sort of, just to really get that color there, and I want it to be a nice base and kind of peek through the eyeshadow look. Now I'm taking butter and I just use this color to sort of deepen the crease a little bit. Then I'm going in with Cherry Cola, I think this is called, by Makeup Geek. I will have everything listed down below, but this is the part in detail that I wanted to describe to you guys. I'm taking a super round, tiny tapered brush. You could even use like a pencil brush for this, but I'm just packing the color onto that outer edge, and then I am just blending it back and forth, back and forth. Now you're gonna blend this out as far as you want your wing. You don't wanna blend it out too out, or you don't wanna blend it too inward because it's not going to create the wing. This all depends on personal preference really, as to how dramatic you want your wing. But I'm basically just packing the color, keeping the most pigmentation right next to the tape, and then you're blending it out, tapering it out so that it kind of looks like a smoky winged liner. But I just kept doing this back and forth, back and forth. This was the most time consuming because I wanted to make sure that I got the pigmentation just right. I used the same brush, and then I kind of start blending the complete excess, like the last bit, right onto the outer corner. And then I decided to put this color on my eyelid. This is Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek. This is totally unnecessary. For whatever reason, I felt like I needed a base of eyeshadow before I put on my glitter, but this glitter was very pigmented. I'm using these NYX glitters. They actually sent these to me, so I was super excited to try them, and I must say that they are pretty cool. Once you put on 2 layers, it is completely just super pigmented, no spaces, so this is why I didn't need that eyeshadow base. But what you do is you just pack on the glue first, and then you pack on the glitter, and I just used my MAC 242 to do this. It was very pigmented, this glitter, and it didn't get anywhere. The glue really stuck. And it was just really nice. Honestly, I can't wait to use all the other colors because they are pretty dope. So to blend this out, I just took that same brush that I used for the outer edge, and I'm just kind of packing it so that the glitter and the eyeshadow sort of blends together so that there's not such a harsh line. Finally, onto the face, because honestly, these like blackheads were killing me. But I'm using my Dermablend foundation in this video, reason being because I have a ton of they're not breakouts, they're basically like my skin, I started pushing on them, so it's very red and very irritated. Like it just needed some time to heal, which was crazy. Like how I even filmed after that, but I was like, I really want to film and I had some free time. So I'm just taking my Dermablend foundation and I'm basically buffing the foundation into my skin. But as you guys can see, where I do have breakouts, I am just packing the foundation on. Buffing the foundation over is not going to give you as much coverage as packing it on or pressing it into the skin. So wherever I have breakouts, that's where I was focusing the foundation. I used this peachy concealer from Blackpink Cosmetics. I did a full review on some of the products that they sent me, but I really, really, really love this concealer, and I love this shade in particular because I feel like it's very brightening, and I think it looks nice with the yellow undertone of my skin. So I went ahead and applied that. I used the Dermablend powder to set my concealer and then the NYX to set my face. For bronzer, I'm going ahead and using this Physicians Formula, again from my haul. Love this bronzer, okay? 3 words, love this bronzer. It is very buttery, very, very nice in color. It just looks so beautiful. I love a very bronzy skin. I don't really like contouring, like chiseled contour. That's like a time and a place for that, for me personally. So I really like the bronzy look. I'm using NARS Lovejoy for blush. I used this color because it has almost like a red undertone to it, and I think it complemented the eyeshadow very, very nicely. And then for highlighter, I went ahead and used my Sephora Illuminate palette, and I mixed the 2 yellow tone shades to give me this beautiful sort of champagne-y yellow. I really, really love this palette. It's very inexpensive, and the colors are absolutely beautiful. Formula, pigmentation, nothing bad about this palette. And I'm just applying highlighter everywhere. If you guys know me, you know I love dewy skin, and I apply it anywhere and everywhere. You can apply it wherever you'd like. So for the lower lash line, this is quite simple. I went ahead and used the same brush with no additional product that I used on my outer edge, and I kind of just buffed out the eyeshadow that basically got onto the lower lash line from doing the wing. And if it doesn't, then just grab a little more eyeshadow and buff it out. This is so extra, but I love this eyeshadow for my inner eye corner highlight. It is the first shadow in the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It is beautiful. I don't know what it is about this eyeshadow, but it just shows up on my tear ducts. Tear ducts? Inner part of the eye. It just shows so nicely, and I also like to run it on the lower lash line just a little bit. And then I took a nude pencil to the waterline to really open up my eyes. Go ahead and apply mascara or your favorite lashes. You guys already know I love just wearing mascara, lashes on certain occasions. It all depends. And then I did a red for the lip. Now this red I got in a sample bag. It's from Stila. I will have the name in the description box down below, but I really, really like this red. It actually matched my nails perfectly. It was very deep red, and it wasn't too bright like a red orange. It was just like a really nice sort of deep red, but not maroon. It looked beautiful. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup. If you did, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Love you.